Good morning, actually good evening. This is Craig LeBlanc with the Bitcoin Morning Show. We are going live. Thanks Eric V Stacks for the inspiration to just put something out there every day. I'm the host of the Bitcoin Morning Show that goes live every day, 8 to 10 a.m. Every day, Eastern. And that's our commitment to the Bitcoin community. Just to tell you a little bit about that space, our goal is to be the welcome center for all the new Bitcoiners coming in. So if you have somebody that's interested in Bitcoin, learning a little bit more, a lot of newcomer questions, if you're just interested in how a wallet operates, where to buy Bitcoin, what is Bitcoin, we have a ton of experts that show up every day. I am just the welcome center. My job is to get people in the room, and then I sit down as a student and learn like the rest of y'all. I'll help ask some of the dumb questions that I've thought of over the years that of my education in Bitcoin. But I wanted to give y'all a daily update in addition to the morning show about where we're going with this. We are taking this on the road. I travel a lot for my companies. I'm currently in an old home that I own. That we're redoing, raised my family in here, all my children. They're probably going to be super embarrassed that this construction site I'm currently living in. But I usually stay here about 3-4 days a week, and then I bounce back to Pensacola, New Orleans, Dallas. My travels got me going anywhere. So I bought me a little mobile set here so that I can record each day, communicate with y'all, have a few announcements. The Bitcoin Bush Bash, it's officially, registration is open. If you want to come to the halving party in April, I posted a flyer on my Twitter, or my X Twitter feed. I forget what to call it nowadays. We're still in transition here. But as I said, we can only take 100 people. So this is just going to be a very casual meetup for Bitcoiners to just come and meet their community, meet their tribe. We're going to talk a lot about Bitcoin. We'll have bonfires, s'mores. I'm going to cook a big Louisiana gumbo, a couple other Louisiana dishes, Friday night, Saturday night. There's hiking. It's a gorgeous 200,000 acre national forest with a big 200 acre state park right in the middle of it. So all the information you need that we have right now is on my Twitter feed. There's a flyer there. It's a version 2.0, so I'll probably change it up a little bit. All right, second announcement. I know everybody's been asking about the coffee mug, so we're gonna make a Bitcoin coffee mug that kind of looks like this. Okay, this is one I got in Texas. This is another one I got in Summer Moon, coffee house I love to go to when I'm in Fort Worth or Dallas. And so imagine this with the whole Bitcoin logo on it, except we're going to date stamp them. So they're 2023. And let's see, imagine something like that with all the, sorry, I got some quotes on there, business quotes. But, things like decentralized, permissionless, censorship resistant. And then I want to put some news stuff over here. Like, what are the news stuff that we have noteworthy this year? I would say ETF, Ocean Protocol, FASB. So I'll make probably about 50 or 100 of those to share with the community, and all the proceeds will go to just taking this show on the road, stacking sats, and yeah, that should be coming out. I'm meeting with a pottery guy in Pensacola. I met him, so we'll keep that little economy local, at least in Pensacola. Him and his wife go to the farmer's market there, and so I told him what we're doing. He said be glad to help out. Of course, we'll only accept Bitcoin in payment for this, just to go with the making a circular economy, which is what we're trying to do. And in addition to that, I wanted to give y'all a little lesson kind of that I had, share a piece of information, thought, kind of just stream of thought that came to me when I was traveling to Monroe the other day. We were going through this little town, and I was looking at all the banks and the bank buildings as the buildings that are still doing well in these economies that are struggling. And this is kind of like Main Street USA, a lot of vacant buildings, but the bank buildings are doing fantastic. So I remember when I was growing up, you may have had a video rental store. One of the big boys would have been a Blockbuster, but every little town had a local place to rent videos. And so the lesson here is I'd like everyone to kind of notice how all the material things are being digitized. So much like how you've seen video rental stores, a classic example of the digitization of the material world. Blockbuster and all the video rental stores have now been consumed by our iPhones through Netflix and through other apps. And so you can imagine the cost efficiencies of having to run these storefronts, brick and mortar, electrical bills, HVAC, employees, versus everything going totally digital, watching movies through your phone. What we're seeing with Bitcoin is the same things happening to our currencies, our banking, how we store value, how we send money, how we trade and exchange value between one another, peer-to-peer. The entire world of the banking system is becoming a digital asset class. And so the king of the digital asset class, of course, and the clear winner here is Bitcoin, BTC. This is something that I would call and label a disruptive technology. Much like if you look at other forms of disruption, the automobile disrupted the horse industry, electricity and lighting disrupted the whaling industry, and I think Bitcoin is in that same vein, disrupting how we think about money and storing value. So just wanted to put that thought out there for the community. We talked about that on our morning show, I guess about 3 or 4 days ago. By the way, love all I'm getting so much support. You just could not believe in my messages and just email and everything that people love the morning show. I do not profess to be a Bitcoin expert. I am still very much a student. I'm like the rest of you guys learning. I'm just trying to create the room and create the space for people to come and learn alongside of me, to host these shows, to make sure they happen, to show up every day. That's my commitment to y'all. And then to invite and bring on a lot of really good people that can come and share what they've learned and help us go further down that rabbit hole that otherwise we would struggle teaching ourselves. We get to learn as a community. And I think we have done a great job so far in the show of keeping it a very open space. Early on, of course, we had a lot of Bitcoin only people that sometimes can be a little aggressive when it comes to how passionate they are about the Bitcoin space. And I just really kept pushing to say, hey, let's open this up to the world. Let's open this up to a lot of non-Bitcoiners. Our goal with this space is that the Bitcoin community is a very small portion of who is a part of our show, maybe 10%. I'd like, I think right now we're up to 500 or 1,000 live viewers. I'd love for it to be, 5,000, 10,000 live viewers here in the next few months, and only 10% of that be Bitcoin holders. And that way we're staying true to our commitment to being the welcome center for people that are brand new to Bitcoin. So again, I'd like to thank Eric for just giving me the push to just start. That's the greatest entrepreneurial advice I could ever give anyone, is just go, just start. This is our live video. Again, nothing fancy, humble beginnings. When I'm here at this house, I'm sleeping right there. Come to my desk right here, get some work done, build out my company, build out this show. No excuses not to show up every day. And so you may see me on the road in Park Systems, which is where I travel a lot through the Park Systems of America. Those are my clients. But my commitment to y'all, this is just show up. And like anything in life, showing up's 90% of everything. Is don't lose because you didn't show up. So I wanted to be a man of my word on that. I told people I would be making videos and little updates for what we have going with the morning show. I encourage everybody to attend our 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern morning show. It's going to happen every day, 7 days a week. We don't take holidays, don't get sick, don't celebrate anything major except to show up every day and stack sats. And we hope you do the same. Y'all have an awesome day, and I will see y'all again tomorrow. Love you guys. Thanks.